Hello everyone, today I'll be showing you how to crack a wireless network encrypted with WEP. Just to remind you though, do not do this on anyone else's network but your own, as it is illegal and you can get in a lot of trouble for it. So on we go. You can see that I'm using Backtrack 4 here. It's actually out in beta right now, but this actually applies to Backtrack 3 as well, so all the settings and commands I will be using will completely comply with Backtrack 3. So what we're going to do is open up a new console window here, and the console will come up, and we want to type airmon-ng. Pressing enter, and we can see that right here we have our wireless interface. And what that is basically this command brings up all wireless interfaces for the computer. So we'll start again, type in airmon-ng. You can press tab when you're halfway through the command and it will finish the command for you, and then type start and type WLAN 0, and this may be different for you. It may be RAUSB 0 or something else, but this applies to my computer, so this is what I'm using, and we will press enter. What this does is put our device into monitor mode, and you can see it is monitor mode enabled on Mon 0, and that is what we'll be using from now on, Mon 0. So now we want to do arrow dump -ng space Mon 0, and again it may be something else for you. It'll tell you right here for your computer. And what this command will do is it will look all over the wireless network to find anything that's out there, and it'll just basically list them here. And as you can see, it will bring up mine here in a few seconds. Fusion network right here, this is mine, and I've only got one client connected to it for the purposes of this tutorial. And what we're going to do is press Control C, and this will cancel the currently running program. And right here, this is our ESSID. Basically it means the name of the network, but it also has an address which is called the BSSID. This is what's important, so we want to highlight this and copy it. Now what we're going to do is type a long command here. I'll explain everything that's going on. So we'll type arrow dump, and again you can just press tab to finish the command, and type --BSSID in space, and then insert our address and paste it. And that's going to say only show this address. And then we also want to show or tell the program to only use a certain channel, which is channel 6 right here. So we'll type in --channel and put 6, and that's only going to search this network, and it will make it a lot easier to crack our wireless password. And then we're going to also put in --IVS, which means only use the actual IVs that will be crucial for the cracking process. And we're going to do -W, which is going to say what we want to name the file. And I'm just going to name it Fusion. I always like to name it the network that I'm cracking for whoever I'm working for the day, because it's easy for me to remember. And then after that, again, we'll follow it with Mon 0, which we'll be doing with all our commands. And you can see it's only watching my address on this channel. And right now we are done with that, so we're going to open up a new terminal. Alright, the next part in the process is we'll be using what's called air replay-ng. So type that in. I'm just going to show you all some commands. What we're going to be doing is a fragment attack today. And so what I'm going to do is type in, or just press the up arrow and it'll bring up the last command, and type in -5. You could also do --fragment, but -5 is shorter, so that's what I just do. And what we'll be doing now is putting in -B for BSSID, and we'll again insert our BSSID right here. So it's going to be 00236918E47D. Somehow that got uncopied, so I'm going to copy that real quick because we will use it a lot. To make sure to write this down or have it somewhere safe, because it will be something you will be using throughout this tutorial. And follow with Mon 0 because we want to specify which interface we are using. It's going to ask you, do you want to use this packet? And generally you can just press Y for yes and it will start working. We always follow Mon 0, which is the device that is in monitor mode, following the command, where it be arrow dump or air replay, because how these programs work is it uses the very last command at the end of the string that we put in, and it will say, okay, that must be the monitor interface which I will be using, and that's why we always put it in. Just a little tip for you there. Now we can generally wait for this to happen, and we'll find out, get the little fragment that we need, but I can show you a little trick that sometimes helps to speed it up. So again, we'll be doing error replay, and now I'm going to press 3 again just to show you. Okay, what we'll be doing is fake authentication with AP. AP stands for access point. Basically, this is going to trick the access point into thinking we're authenticated, and it'll help us get the packet that we need, a fragment packet basically. And so I'm going to do error replay again and do -1, and you can see right here that says after the command that we could use, fake auth, that has delay, and you can just set that to 1. This is fine for now. In different situations, if you're far away from the access point that you're trying to crack, but if it's yours, then you will be might want to use a higher number, but generally that's not the case. And so we have -1 and then 1, and we'll be doing -B and putting in our BSS ID again. Oh. So go ahead and type that in. Alright. And then again, we're going to follow it with -0. And again, this only applies to my computer. It might apply to you, it might not. Oh, some commands require you to use -A instead of -B for the BSS ID. Why this is, I still haven't figured out. And this is going to help the fragment program to get the following packet that we need faster. So we're going to let this run until we get the fragment, and then I will be joining you back. Alright, we've got our fragment. It says saving keystream in fragment. So you can close this out as we no longer need it. And it says you can now build a packet with packet /ng out of the 1500 bytes keystream. Alright, that's what we have been looking for. So what we're going to do is just what it says. Open up packet forge by typing it in, packet forge, and then I just tabbed it out. And I'm going to show you the commands here.